I was an accounting major at the University of Connecticut and worked in public accounting for a few years, and went to get my Ph.D. in accounting at the University of Pittsburgh at the Katz Graduate School of Business. And while I was there, I actually ended up getting a master's in psychology. Most of my research is in how auditors learn on the job. I do experiments with auditors, with actual people. And so I got some training in cognitive psychology and got my master's through that program as well. And then I was at a few other schools before coming to PC, but I came to PC in 2008 when the School of Business was first formed. So the very first dean was hired kind of months before I got here. And I was hired to come in and help with accreditation. So we had our initial accreditation coming in, and I was put in charge of intellectual contributions or scholarship or research. And what I did was basically motivate faculty to do research. I also had to do faculty evaluations every year, so I got to know pretty much every single faculty member. And the reason that's significant is when Sylvia Maxfield came in as our dean, she asked me to be the associate dean, the first associate dean of the School of Business, overseeing faculty and research. And so I've sort of been, since I got to PC, working my way toward leadership roles at the college. I took a leave from PC for 2 years to go to KPMG in their national office in Montvale, New Jersey. KPMG, for those that don't know, is a international accounting firm, one of the big four accounting firms. And so then when I came back from there, I was a department chair, and then went up to the provost's office where I spent the last 2 years as associate provost for faculty development. So I've been in various leadership roles around campus. And when this opportunity came up, when Dean Maxfield moved up to become Provost Maxfield, they asked me to come down here to be dean, given my different experiences in leadership roles at the school. What I bring to the table is just having a lot of experience with the School of Business from its very beginning. I've seen us move from Koffler Hall, which is where our offices were located for many years. In 2017, we moved here into this beautiful new building, the Ryan Center. And during that time, the faculty had a lot of input into how this building was going to be designed. And so kind of, teaching in this building for a number of years and understanding kind of where we've come over time. It's been really gratifying to see that. We've grown our student body in the School of Business over that time. We've grown the number of major offerings, our grad school offerings, our faculty has grown. And so I think all of that knowledge and watching that build from the very beginning is going to help me as the interim dean of the School of Business, because I just kind of have a background and sort of an institutional knowledge of the School of Business and how it operates. And it's just a really exciting place to be. I have to give Dean Maxfield a lot of credit for her 12 years here. She's really built the School of Business into a wonderful place to be for our students and our faculty and our staff. And so I just want to continue that. There are a lot of initiatives that have already been started before I got into the role, and I'm looking forward to keeping that momentum moving forward. So we have a new branding strategy that will be rolling out really soon, and it's very exciting. A lot of background work has gone into that new branding initiative. The other thing we have is our new Masters of Science in Sports Administration, which is a program that is rolling out for the first class in the fall of 2025. But you'll see a lot of activities and events around that, promoting that program, kind of building up some excitement around that program this year. We've hired terrific new faculty that we're getting to know now, who will be kind of spearheading that program. So my vision going forward is to keep those things moving forward as quickly as possible. We also will be doing some strategic planning, which we're going to have a lot of voices involved in that. That will be coming up later this year and into next year. Well, some things that you might not know about me is one, I have 2 daughters. One daughter graduated from PC as a marketing major and an art history minor back in 2017. And she lived on Eaton Street with a bunch of her roommates, and we still keep in touch on social media, and I see them in person all the time. And she loved her time here at PC. And so I have that parent's perspective in addition to faculty members' perspective. The second thing is I have a second daughter who is 15, and she is a rock climber and has been climbing since she's 3 years old. So one of my hobbies is to be very involved with USA Climbing. I'm actually a level 2 certified judge for USA Climbing and bouldering and lead climbing. And I would love to start a PC rock climbing team here at PC. So if anybody wants to talk to me about that, I'm happy to talk about that. And then the third thing is I love animals. So I had 2 dogs who are older, but we just adopted 2 kittens this summer. So my house is pretty crazy with animals right now. But I really love them, and it's really a big part. It's a really joy for me to have these animals around.